Hi, I'm John Stewart, technical editor of Petersen's four-wheel and off-road magazine, and it's my job to know trucks. I'd like to take a few minutes to explain the advantages of Ford's system and show you why it is preferred by the majority of serious off-roaders. In many parts of the country, four-wheel drive can make the difference between getting there or not getting there, whether you're going to the world's greatest backcountry trout stream or just the local supermarket during a storm. Ford Bronco and F-Series 4x4s are the best-selling full-size four-wheelers in America. And Ford builds the same tough quality into its compact Bronco 2s and Rangers. That fact is particularly true of the four-wheel drive system itself, a proven, part-time system which operates in exactly the same way as the big boys. The heart of any 4x4 is a transfer case, which is a separate gearbox mounted behind the transmission. It splits engine power and sends it through separate drive shafts to both the front and rear axles, which have separate differential gears to split power off again to all four wheels. The advantage of Ford's part-time transfer case is that when four-wheel drive is not required, the entire front drive mechanism can be completely disengaged, and the truck can provide fuel economy on the highway comparable to a conventional 4x2 vehicle. In an effort to provide a more car-like four-wheel drive system, many competitive compact 4x4s, like Chevy's S10 pickups and the compact Blazer, do not have the ability of completely disengaging front drive components in this manner. They say the benefit is easier shifting on the go. But Ford's compact transfer case gears are synchronized, just like the transmission, with helical cut planetary gearing for quieter running. And as a result, Bronco 2 and Ranger 4x4s can also be shifted to and from four-wheel drive on the run with fingertip ease. In fact, operation of the transfer case is so smooth and quiet that Ford had to incorporate a special light on the instrument panel to remind the driver when the vehicle is running in four-wheel drive. There's also a unique offset neutral position on the transfer case shifter which prevents the driver from accidentally overshifting into four low. And incidentally, with the transfer case in neutral, Ford compact four-wheelers can be towed for unlimited distances at any legal speed, an advantage for people who like to pull their vehicle behind an RV, for example. Towing a competitive 4x4 may require disconnecting the front drive axles, but there's still one other component that's needed to make the system really efficient. Because the front axles and differential gears are attached to the front wheels, they would be forced to turn even with the transfer case in the two-wheel drive position simply by the motion of the vehicle. To overcome this problem, all Ford 4x4s feature manual locking front hubs as standard equipment. On the highway, the front hubs can be disconnected from the drive shafts so they run free for better fuel economy. When it's time to head for the backcountry or when bad weather threatens, the driver simply locks the hubs back up with a quick turn of the wrist and the vehicle is ready for anything. The reason serious off-roaders prefer manual hubs is that it's a completely mechanical system with proven toughness and reliability. In addition, Ford has taken the concept one step further with a design that's also easy to disassemble when it's time to repack the front wheel bearings with grease. And for drivers who never want to leave the cab, Ford also offers optional automatic locking front hubs that engage the wheels whenever power is sent to the front drive axles. Like the manual hubs, they're completely mechanical, and they don't require the buyer to sacrifice all the other advantages of Ford's four-wheel drive system to get more convenient operation. Only Ford gives compact buyers a choice of which system suits them best. Likewise, only Ford offers the advantages of twin traction beam independent front suspension. This patented design permits each front wheel to move up or down independently of the other, which keeps each wheel in better contact with the terrain and transmits less vibration to the body and the driver. And because Bronco 2 and Ranger are Ford tough 4x4s, they can be equipped for special applications, like plowing snow, which is not always recommended with other compacts. It's true that not all people need this additional built-in capability, but the very fact that it's there demonstrates how Ford got to be #1 in four-wheel drive. In full-size or compact models, Ford simply provides more of the four-wheel drive capability buyers need, whether they're looking for an all-purpose personal use 4x4 or whether they have something more specific in mind.